Destiny 2 update 7.1.5. Let me move me down real quick. All right. Let's do this. There's a lot to go over, guys. Activities. Crucible. Adjusted spawn points on Burnout for Trials of Osiris Dominion. Fix some positions where players could get outside of the playable area on these maps. Radiant Cliffs and Ultra Flame. Fix an issue where the voiceover at the end of the Mayhem matches would not play. So, I'm actually curious how this has been adjusted. Because that's where we would get spawned on either side, right? Right, guys? When we were like, you would literally both spawn outside. It made the matches like super quick. I'm just curious how they're going to actually change the spawns on that. Free roam, Neomuna, fix an issue where the terminal overload could stop progressing at stage 3. Now, UI and UX, fix an issue where the Guardian rank icon decorations for higher ranks were missing. Fix an issue where Season Pass ranks past 100 were not being properly registered on the journey screen. Fix an issue where the reward for rank 71 on Season Pass was not unlocking properly. This issue was only visual, and the boost was properly applied when unlocked. Now, fix an issue where the Eververse featured carousel sound effect could be heard while previewing other items. All right. Gameplay and investment. Armor. Fix an issue where dexterity mods were not providing the proper benefits to weapon ready speed. Thank God, because I actually do use dexterity mods. Fix an issue where the stronghold exotic gauntlets were not properly extending the duration of restoration based on the number of shots blocked and causing it to grant restoration on dealing damage with any sword, and now applies restoration after blocking damage immediately after a swing and extends its duration based on the number of enemy attacks blocked. We actually need to re-review strongholds because Bungie has stated they're reworking swords, and the claim is that we're heading into another sword meta. It's a bold claim. We'll see. If strongholds, though, are really holding up here, it's going to be positioned very nicely for the reworked swords. Now, fix an issue where the Blind Ranger exotic helmet was consuming super energy while guarding. Excellent. It wasn't just it was like over-consuming. We did the super damage test, guys, and not that anyone's like sitting there blocking damage for DPS, but it was over-consuming there. Fix an issue where the MPA Weird Walker armor sets had inconsistent glowing effects. Fix an issue where the Channeling Robes chest armor was missing a texture. All right. Now, weapons. General. Fix an issue where stasis weapons with splash damage were dealing less damage than intended to stasis crystals. The new Pacific Epitaph grenade launcher was a notable example of this. Fix an issue where the Season the Deep's weapons would apply their taken visual effects to their ornaments. Fix an issue where the Until Its Return legendary shotgun showed a slightly displaced glare. Fix an issue where enhanced weapons could not apply nor preview memento shaders. Fix an issue where the targeted redaction hand cannon was using the incorrect firing animation. This aggressive frame hand cannon was using the recoil pattern from the lightweight frame, giving it a marginally unintentional advantage. All right, so looks like Spare Rations had a recoil pattern like OG Spare Rations when it was a light frame, but it's a 120. And now it's recoil. It's what they're saying from this, guys. It should have more recoil. It should have more hop. I don't know how much more hop. We'll have to look. Pulse rifles. At 0 aim assist, reduce the auto aim angle by 10%. Right. We mentioned it the other day in the range. We went over all the range changes. I need to just keep reiterating this because even Merc pointed it out to me. The range nerf that's coming to high impacts is going to be significant. So if you're looking at this and you're like, this doesn't look like much, dude, the overall range changes, especially for high impact pulse rifles, is going to hurt. It's going to really hurt. Bows, lightweight, increase final accuracy by 10%. Now, developer note here, in the mid-season patch preview, we erroneously included a change to lightweight bow damage fall-off distance. Bows do not currently have damage fall-off, in large part due to an issue where they could fail to be hit scan at longer ranges. Yes, it can. This can cause inconsistent hit registration. So, also having them lose damage felt overly punishing. In Season 22, we have corrected this issue, and we preemptively set bows up to be able to have damage fall-off, but it is not currently enabled. All right. Now, submachine guns, precision. Improve the dynamic reticle for Shira's Wrath when aiming down sights. So, y'all know Shira has his own custom reticle. Some people said they liked it. Some people said they hate it. We're going to have to just see, improve the dynamic reticle for Shira. We're just going to have to see what it looks like today, guys. Again, I still maintain like custom reticles. This is the way to go. All right, shotguns. Lightweight. Reduce the spread angle of the outer horizontal pellets by 15%. Guys, at one time, lightweight shotguns, things like Wastelander, were some of the best shotguns in the game. I love them because of the movement speed buffs. But after the changes to pellet spread, based on the archetype of shotguns, lightweight's really dipped off. So I'm hoping that this change right here is going to bring lightweights, on par with precisions. I don't know if it will. Precisions are just really, really good. Fracture Shot, really, really good. Matador, really, both of those shotguns, two of the best shotguns in the game. Exotics, Graviton Lance, increase PvE damage by 67%. That's a lot. Remove the extra aim assist provided by the catalyst. Reduce the damage dealt to players by the cosmology explosion by 40%. Now, damage in PvE, though, will remain unchanged. This is to stop the chaining kills inside of PvP. And also, the extra aim assist, I think, what was that? Plus 15 aim assist. It's like hidden hand almost. That has been removed from Graviton Lance. With that being said, though, I think Graviton is still going to be good. Still going to be good. No time to explain. And also, we're going to be re-reviewing the Graviton Lance, especially for PvE, because those are some big buffs. No time to explain. Reduce range stat by 10%. Again, keep in mind, once we get into next season, we see the overall range nerfs to high impacts, you're going to see the effects on all those high impacts. And no time to explain is part of that. Fighting Lion. Fix an issue where the Chimera perk on the Catalyst was not applying the buffs to kinetic and power weapons. The Navigator. Fix an issue where the Catalyst perk timer was not showing in the buff tray. Yep. It didn't show anything. Cerberus +1. Reduce damage to stasis crystals. What? Really? Of all the things to be nerfed? We just got a Cerberus nerf? We were just doing this yesterday. I didn't even think it was that bad. We played a handful of Iron Banner games yesterday that involved stasis and Cerberus. We did some cheesy stuff. We didn't win every game. We won like maybe 60% of our games. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised. That was like Cerberus's, like a major play there for Cerberus was his ability to break stasis crystals. What a shame, man. What a shame. Perks and traits. Gutshot Straight. Reduce auto aim penalty by 37.5%. Guys, we did a video on Gutshot Straight. We went over a bunch of weapons with Gutshot Straight. I think, especially with weapons that can get the craftable version of Gutshot Straight, this is going to be significant. Slick Draw. Reduce auto aim penalty by 33%. Look, I don't know if anyone here is rocking Mercurial. For some reason, Bungie kept giving me Slick Draw rolls of Mercurial with moving target and Slick Draw. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Again, these are some... I hate double-edged perks like this, but hopefully these perks are going to be worth using. Now, Target Lock. Reduce the maximum damage versus players from 40% to 25% damage in PvE unchanged. Guys, we're going to have pre and post testing for all of this. I personally think the nerf here to Target Lock is going to be significant enough that no one's going to really use it. It will add more forgiveness in body shot TTK values, but in optimal TTKs, it's just not going to do enough. It barely did enough. On weapons like Blue Fist, Immortal, I think there was like a couple others. What was it? Lodbrook? There's only like a handful of weapons that you actually saw move down in TTK values optimally. Again, body shot TTK, that's where things are going to be noticed still. But, again, this is a perk that is able to self-proc mid-gunfight. And that's why Bungie's nerfing that. Again, unchanged in PvE. Now, ability Stasis, Whisper of Rhyme. Reduce max overshield amount from 100 HP to 50 HP. Dude, our entire build yesterday, we were using Iron Banner, just got killed. Reduce overshield gain per Stasis Shard from 12.5 HP to 5. Non-player combatants now deal 50% damage to Whisper of Rhyme overshield. Wow. Wow, across the board, Rhyme just got slapped. Holy hell. Whisper Chains. Reduce damage reduction in PvP from 15% to 5%. If I would have known yesterday us playing with these builds, it was going to be the last time we would play with those builds, I think I would have enjoyed it a little more, but that is a shame. And not that I can't use these builds, but they won't be as strong. All right, Strand, Threaded Spectre, Fletched Storm, and the Wanderer will now display unique icons in the kill feed in PvP activities. Fix an issue where the Threadlings were colliding and detonating near Supremacy Crests. Fix an issue where the Wanderer aspect erroneously showed the Threadling flyout tutorial. Now, Bounties Pursuits fix an issue where the standard fair bounty would not progress on kinetic weapon kills. Combatants fix an issue where the Tormentor's abilities were missing some visual effects. General, localization. All right, Korean. Fixing this match with the audio subtitles when interacting with Kate's memorial in the tower, and then various languages fixing an issue where some descriptions in the loadout screen would overflow their text boxes. Fix some volume inconsistencies when playing the archive recordings in the Veil Containment mission. All right, guys, that is your patch. Now, again, this is the mid-season patch. It is a smaller patch. Next season is when you're going to see the range overall. I know people are coming in here today asking, Cross, are we going to do range testing on weapons? Guys, it's not hitting until next season, okay?
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.